If you're a fan of adventure movies, stick around as I will be unboxing a lost adventure movie from the 1980s. G'day viewers, Retro Man here, and welcome to a special episode where I unbox a lost movie from the 80s. Now this really is a forgotten title. Thankfully it has been made available on Blu-ray through Imprint films here in Australia, but really this has been lost to the hands of time. This is an adventure movie from the early 80s. It's called Green Ice. This is it right here, and it stars Ryan O'Neal, Anne Archer and Omar Sharif. Now this came out the same year as Raiders of the Lost Ark, and this really is no Indiana Jones film, but it does have those adventure elements, it has those spy elements, and this is a film that I haven't seen for I don't know how many years. I remember watching it on TV in the 80s. I've never been the greatest fan of Ryan O'Neal. I mean, he had some success there in the 70s. He was in Love Story and a whole host of movies. He was a big star. He did those Barbra Streisand comedies, What's Up, Doc, The Main Event. He did a lot of movies and he was very popular. He struggled with alcohol and drug abuse throughout the years, and this is one of those movies that tried to take him into a bit of a different direction in the 80s. And Ryan O'Neal's co-star in this, Anne Archer, she's an actress you don't hear too much about these days. I think one of her big films in the latter half of the 80s was Fatal Attraction. She played Michael Douglas's wife in that movie. But Green Ice, it has a really interesting cast, a very interesting premise. Ryan O'Neal plays an electronics expert. Anne Archer is a socialite. They're kind of thrown together and they go on this adventure and they're trying to do a heist where they actually steal emeralds from Omar Sharif, who is this Colombian emerald magnate. So they attempt to do this with the use of a hot air balloon, and there's some stunts in here. There's plenty of action, thrills, excitement, and I'm looking forward to seeing this film again after all of these years. So come with me now and let's take the wrapping off the Imprint edition of Green Ice. So this is the cover of Green Ice. It's really cool. I kind of like that emerald background there. Ryan O'Neal looks like a real action star here. Anne Archer's kind of holding onto his leg. That really is James Bond style marketing. Omar Sharif, of course, that classic actor from Lawrence of Arabia, he adds some support here. So that is really, really cool artwork. Now this Blu-ray retails for $35. I got it on a sales day, and if I flip it over to the back there, we have a shot of Ryan O'Neal on the telephone here, and there's a bit of a tagline that says, "He wanted adventure, she craved revenge, emeralds held the answer." So there's some special features on here. There's an extended cut of the film, which is really, really cool. There's an audio commentary by an author. There is also an interview here, and there is some other stuff, a theatrical trailer, and there's some textless titles for those that want to have another look at a different title aspect of the film. So as I understand it, this movie in some parts of the world was actually titled Operation Green Ice. So that is even more of a spy title. We get that hot air balloon in the background, so really cool artwork. But let's take a look inside, shall we, and get this dust jacket off. But I think these slip covers that come on these Imprint titles are really, really cool. And I don't know if there's alternate artwork in here. There could be. I'm excited to find out. But as you can see, these Imprint titles have, the year on the side, 1981. This is 295 in the Imprint collection. And yes, that's what we get, is alternate artwork, which is really cool. And we get that tagline again: he wanted adventure, she craved revenge, emeralds held the answer. And we have 3 hot air balloons. We have that emerald there, Ryan O'Neal, Anne Archer, and Omar Sharif. And if I flip it over, we get all these details again on the back. Let's have a look inside here. Man, we get that poster art on the disc, which is really, really cool. And we do have double-sided artwork. There is a picture here. And that's a great picture of the leading couple, Ryan O'Neal and Anne Archer. Anne Archer is looking remarkably great in this film. So it's an early one for her. And man, I'm super excited to check this out. It's been many, many years, and I think Imprint have done a really nice job of this. So there we have it, Green Ice on Blu-ray from Imprint. So yes, back in the 1980s, adventure movies were really a thing. Green Ice is another one of them. This came out in that early phase, right when Raiders of the Lost Ark came out. This also tries to blend in some James Bond elements. So it's a spy film, it's an adventure film, and a bit of a romance with Ryan O'Neal and Anne Archer. But tell me in the comments below, have you seen Green Ice? What do you think of Ryan O'Neal? Do you like Omar Sharif? I mean, he's a classic actor. He always adds a bit of gravitas to any production he puts his name on. And also let me know if you've been collecting these Imprint titles. I mean, they're really racking up the numbers now. This is $2.95 in their collection. And man, I don't have all of them, I must admit, but I'm sure some people out there are really collecting every title. I have some videos on the channel where I take a look at some of the Imprint titles in my collection. There's actually an episode that takes a look at the 50s and 60s Imprint titles I have in my collection, and another episode that takes a look at the 80s and 90s titles. So I do have quite a few of them, definitely not all of them, but it is fun collecting those that matter. So Green Ice is another neat addition to my growing Imprint collection, but really happy to have this one in my collection, another Imprint title, and excited to check it out after all of these years. So anyway, as always, please like, comment and subscribe, and keep watching the channel because I have a lot more coming your way. And guys, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're alerted for my next episode. It's a lot of fun doing these unboxings of lost 80s films, and as you probably know by now, guys, when an 80s film resurfaces in a pristine condition on Blu-ray, I just can't help but want to get my hands on it. So that's how this one's ended up in my collection. So yes, thanks for joining me today for another unboxing of a lost 80s movie. Man, that was a trip back in time. So it's been an absolute pleasure. Until next time, this is Retro Man, living the dream, retro style. Stay gold.
Thanks for watching. Retro Man will return faster than a boomerang. But in the meantime, please check out these other episodes.